Hello guys, hello, my name is Yelena and I am back. I'm back. I hope you guys missed me. I sure missed you. And I wish I had some kind of cool story for you to tell while I was not on YouTube. Where was I and all these things, but unfortunately I don't. And it just was very busy. Holidays was very busy. There was hardly any time, and if I had time, all I wanted to do just relax. And then I got sick a little after Christmas, so that was fun. And then was Valentine's Day, that back to busy. And now we're in graduations, mothers appreciation, teachers, all this kind of stuff, back to busy. But I figured I better post a video before you guys all will forget about me. So anyhow, let's do this. I hope I still remember how I'm doing all this. All right, so if you're new on my channel, welcome. I hope you subscribe to it. Please give me a thumbs up for this video, and let's get to it. So royal icing decorated sugar cookies. Today will be very easy one. So the background, you see me in the video here that I'm trying to mix up the color to very nice pale pretty blue color. So I'm using Americolor Royal Blue, and I'm also adding a little drop of, I already had in the bag pre-mixed some royal purple Americolor gel colors. So I had some leftover from previous order, and adding purple to the blue kind of softens it up a little bit, so it's not that harsh blue. It makes it a little soft. If you have periwinkle color, that's kind of what I was going for, but I didn't, so I had to do it this way. All right, so mix the color first. So here's my outlined consistency, so it's a stiff icing. All right, so I'm gonna get my bag, put some icing inside. I don't usually use tips for outlining cookies. I'm just gonna snip a little bit of the bag and just outline my cookie. All right, so just follow your shape. If you use tips, so I probably will use round tip number 2 or number 3. That should be very nice for the cookie outline. Or if you got used to do without outline, I mean, you just do how you used to, what works for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and outline all the cookies like that, and we'll continue with the next step. All right, so now with the same bowl where I had my outlined icing, so I don't need the stiff icing anymore. So now I just gonna add water to all of it, and I'm gonna continue with a little water at a time. Mix it until it's all incorporated and check consistency. If it's still too stiff, I'm gonna continue to add my water until it looks right to flood the cookie. All right, so a little at a time. It's better keep adding than if you add too much water, then it will be too soupy, and then you're gonna have to add more white icing to it and then try to match colors, so it's gonna be a complete mess. All right, so a little water at a time. You'd rather mix a little more, but it will be more efficient way. Now don't mix too much too fast, because you can incorporate too much air bubbles into your icing. So just slowly like that until it looks right. All right, so here I'm kind of drizzling icing on top, and see how long it takes to spread out. Will it spread out or it will stay on top? But I think this looks about right. All right, and then you can use a cup to put the bag inside. I'm just gonna do it this way. That's how I'm used to. Just hold a little hand with the bag over and pour the icing right in the bag. But again, you do the way you like it, the way it works for you. Okay, so here's my bag with flooding icing. And again, I'm not using tips for that either. I'm just gonna snap a tip of it off the bag. and we'll start flooding my cookies. I like to start flooding this, doing around the edges first. This kind of gives me idea how thick the flooding should be on a cookie without going over the line. I don't know, that kind of feels better that way. So I'll do my outline first and then a little at a time, slow, fill in the rest of the cookie. All right, so just like that. And again, this is normal speed. This is not slowed down or sped up. So that's how I decorate my cookies. If you see any air bubble, you can use a toothpick to pick them or scribe. Again, whichever you work with. All right, so I'm going to continue with the rest of my cookies. And then I'm going to put it, if you have dehydrator, do that. I'm going to put it under the fan, probably for about 20 to 30 minutes, so they will crust over a little bit. And then I'm going to use projector to put the initial in the middle of the cookie. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to do that, and we'll come back with the next step. All right, guys, I think my camera stopped filming this yesterday in the middle of everything, but I don't think we lost a whole bunch. So I did the background, so this is very pale blue background, and I just used the projector and put the P initial on top. All right, so I just outlined my letter and then I filled in with just white flooding icing and I let it dry, as you can see, overnight. So today we're gonna do the details, so that's, I think, more important, and hopefully my camera will film this. All right, so here's I have icing. I have my pastry bag with a tip 101 Wilton rose tip. So just go ahead and get this ready. Alright, so just scoop icing right into this. Mix it up, make sure it's all nice and smooth for us. All right. Okay. Then I will need some dark green, so just regular icing. Bag, I'll just put icing right in it. And I'm gonna use, this is Amir Color Forest Green Soft Gel Paste Food Color. All right. And I'm gonna be lazy here. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it straight to the bag. All right, and my finger's already green. All right, so here's a lot of color. So what I'll do now, just put my finger right in the middle like this and just mush it inside. And just see if this is the color that I like. See, so you, there we go. See, nice and colored. All right, and then I will need one more bag. This one will have no tip, just straight white icing. Now let's put this away. All right, on this one, all I need is just snap a little tip of that. Just make sure you don't lose it. Okay. And this one, snap a little tip of the green one first as well. All right. There we go. All right, so that's what I need to do. All right, so I could have pre-made those little flowers and just put them on top of the cookie now, but that will require preparation on my part, which I hardly do. You need to be a very organized person for that, which I am not. So that way we gonna do it right now. So it's gonna be in here. So I'm just gonna do it straight on a cookie. So just like you will do in a flower nail, I'll just do it on a cookie. You can do it, let's put it on the middle so that way it's easier for me to spin. There we go. All right, now you got the flower. So since I have this tip in my hand, so I'll just go ahead and do this first on each cookie that I need to do. That way this step is out. I feel like that helps when you have basically production and you have many cookies to do the same design. All right. I think this is actually the most complicated part on all this cookie flower designs on this one, to make the rose. Okay. All right, so that's all done. Now, some of them, let's do like this. I'm trying to do it, I'm gonna do this on every cookie again, and then I'm gonna cut this bag for the leaf tip, and then I'll do leaves, okay? So that way I'm using only one bag for all my needs on this cookies. Now let's do different type of flower. So we're gonna do, and this one just stiff icing, and I just snapped the tip of this. So we'll do some like this. So this is kind of flower, but you see, kind of like a fantasy flower, little pom-pom. Just kind of pipe it like that. All right, and now I'll do this on all of them. So now I'm gonna take my bag and I'm gonna cut the corner. All right. Okay, and now with the rose leaf, we're gonna do a couple of buds like that. All right, and this is our cookie all done. All right, so now it's all done. Now I'm gonna let them dry and they're ready for a package. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye. Love you so much.